One Production. Alright, welcome. Today we're going to be discussing a little game that likes in our guild. It's Taboo. We just started the first time at the last party, which was the April Fool's Day party. Hope you all enjoyed it. It worked out really well there. These are some people that only one of them actually was in attendance for that particular game. The rest of them are kind of learning as they're going right now. But Lanier came, so you see from the screen here that he knows what he's doing. The rest of them are learning as they go, and let me explain to you the rules while you kind of watch the game be played out. The rules are, now if you've played original Taboo, you know that in Taboo there's a word and then there's 3 other words you can't say. In this one, we've kind of simplified it. There's one word you can't say, and it's whatever I PM you. So, your word may be apple, for example. So you cannot say the word apple. However, you can say it grows on a tree. Some varieties are Gala, Fuji, Macintosh. Try to help people like that. And that's an acceptable way of doing it. You want to get your group to say in any way you can without saying that one word. There's a time limit. We're doing a 1-minute time limit. At the end of that 1 minute, right now we're not playing that way, but at the end of that 1 minute, once we get past the beginning rounds, is at the end of the 1 minute, the other team gets a chance to guess. So, for example, if you're doing a really good job, your team's just not with it, and you've said Macintosh, Fuji, Gala, well, then the other team after a minute gets a chance to go. And sometimes they'll get it right away, sometimes they won't. It's really just, an extra chance for them to score points. The point of this game is obviously to get the most right. You want your team to guess. You don't want the other team to have a chance to get the point because that's giving them extra points. We turn from one side to the other side. So usually the team leader, quote unquote, who was just Lanier and Frat, those two, which is Zoo Madison here is actually Frat, but those two are the team leaders, so they're first ones to get their words. So Lanier got the word taco, he was trying to get them to say it, and then Frat just had the word leave. Once someone gets it wrong, like in Lanier's case, no one got it, I say no one got the answer, and then depending upon whether or not we're in the first round or later on, the first round I usually give everyone a chance to just kind of get used to the game. But after that round, it would be, no, that's not the answer. The other team, do you have the answer? If we have a lot of people, we can break up into work groups. Last time we played 2 groups of 4. You can play with 5 groups of 4. We can play with 2 groups of 10. It can be any way that we want to do it. Right now, these are just people that were just hanging out and were willing to be in my video for 2 seconds. So there are prizes. When we play the game, the winning team, every single person on the winning team gets a choice from bank. What we're going to do for the losing team is that they will probably receive a random prize from the guild bank. It could be anything from Torment Gemstone, it could be anything that's in the guild bank, a mini, really anything. But remember, the guild bank is the party guild bank, not the material die guild bank, so you're not going to be getting ectos. The ectos are part of the material die bank, unless I specifically say ectos. In the last case here, Bunny's word was turtles. That was actually someone who's in the guild's name is turtle, and he tried to do that using, officer. That's completely acceptable. You can do anything. You could say, Alan is one of these, and they have to guess from that. You want to try to get as much out there as possible. So if you type a whole lot, that's completely acceptable. Just keep going until they get it, because the odds are that you're giving them the chance. If you just say one thing, you're like, well, I think they should understand what Macintosh is for Apple, then there's a good chance that your team won't win because you didn't give them enough options. It's really hard on both ends to think of the words, and it's hard to think of the way to receive it. So try not to get frustrated. This is a friendly, fun game, and I hope you guys all enjoy it. I had really good feedback from the last party, and I hope that you guys let me know continuing whether or not we like it. We're feeling that it might be a new standard like scavenger hunt, and the hide and seek. I know that a lot of people love hide and seek. We won't be getting rid of hide and seek, no worries, that will still be coming, but this is just a little bit something extra for us, so that we do something else every once in a while. This will be played at our next party at Easter. I'm making this video so that people will be able to know. Things are completely allowed to be from here in the real world to in-game. We could do spirits. I'm doing spirits right now. They said ritualists cast these. I've done skills, like Signet of Spirits has been one. It can literally be anything at all. So you really want to think outside the box of everything. At the end, we did do a round, the last round, where each person sent me a word to stump the other team. We will continue doing that. And then it ended off with a lightning round if it's a tie, and I'm just simulating a lightning round right now. I'm going to say the winning team that gets the word that I'm saying first wins. So for this example, I chose pen because there's one sitting right in front of me, and I said not a pencil. So then Lanier instantly said pen. As you see, it just, you know, it's good to add multiple things, because right afterwards it said paper. That's completely acceptable to hand in multiple answers. The point is to rapidly fire, and if you don't get the right answer right away, that's fine. Obviously, there's our website. If you're interested in playing and not a member of the guild, you can either join, or sometimes we, allow friends to come.